Okay, this video is going to be continuing with the Algebra 1 Unit 2 review. We're going to do 17, 18, 19, and 20 here. We're going to do all of the inequalities at once, okay? So in these problems, they want us to not only solve the inequality, but then we're going to graph it, set builder, interval notation. So the most important thing is just solving it. And solving it follows the same steps as we did with equations. Make sure we start with the distributing. So we have to start distributing 8. So negative 36 plus 4x is less than or equal to 48x plus 8. Okay, we follow all the same steps. Are there any like terms? No. So now I got to move variables. Start with the smaller the variable. So that's 4x. So I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. In doing so, this cancels. Negative 36 is less than or equal to 44x plus 8. So now I need to make sure that I get the constants away. So if I went from left to right initially, I have to go from right to left this time. This cancels. I get negative 44 less than or equal to 44x. So to solve for x, I have to divide by 44. This is going to get negative 1 is less than or equal to x. We never want to write it in this way, though. We always want to write it as the x first, so we flip our inequality, negative 1. So negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. Because it is an or equal to, I have to do solid dot. Because it's greater than, I'm going to the right. Set builder is no different than what we were doing before. It's just writing it a little fancier. Interval notation now, because it's greater than, we start with that number, and we want to go up for forever, so infinity. Always a parenthesis around the infinity, because the or equal to makes it a bracket. 18, okay? 18, we want to make sure that we got to get the variable by itself. So I'm currently being divided by 7, so I'm going to multiply by 7. This will cancel. N minus 1 is less than negative 21. Add the 1. N is less than negative 20. So this is already done for it. This is our solving part. So I'm going to come over here to my graph. I'm going to have 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Negatives here, so erase this. Okay. Negative 23, negative 22, negative 21, negative 20, negative 19, negative 18, negative 17. So open or close dot here, and it will be open because it's not or equal to. This is saying n is less than negative 20, so less than means I'm going to the left. Again, set builder notation doesn't change anything really. Again, just fancier work. Interval notation, however, now because this is less than, I start with negative infinity, and I go up to the number negative 20, and because it is a less than, but not an or equal to, it's a parenthesis. So solving 19, all right, I have no distributing, I have no dividing, so I'm going to move my smaller of the variables first. So negative 6 and negative 7. Negative 7 is technically smaller, so I'm going to add that over. This will cancel. Negative 7, negative 6 plus 7 is k, is less than negative 11. So to solve for k, I'm going to do the inverse of a negative 7 by doing addition. Cancels. K is less than negative 4. We're good here. So we're going to do negative 6, negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0. Again, open at 0, open at the value negative 4. It's less than, so we're going to the left. So everything that we did above is going to be very similar that we did before, but this time negative 4 and then instead of negative 20. Okay, and finally the last problem we're going to do here is number 20. It's a longer inequality setup, but it's still the same. I have to distribute the negative 6, so negative 24p, negative times positive is negative 24, minus 7 less than or equal to 29 minus 4p. All right. Combine some like terms. You may be asking where are like terms. They're right here. Okay. And negative 24p minus 31 less than or equal to 29 minus 4p. So combine like terms, move the variable. I always start with the smaller, which is the negative 24p. So I'm going to add that. Cancels. Negative 31 less than or equal to 29 plus 20p. Got to get the constant away, subtract the 29. You're going to get negative 60 less than or equal to 20p. Divide by the 20. and we're going to get negative 3 is less than or equal to p. But again, we can't leave the p in the right. We have to flip it. So we're going to make it p is greater than or equal to negative 3. So we got negative 7, negative 6, negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1. Close dot because or equal to now, and greater than, so it's going to the right. Step builder notation again, no change in what it looks like. And interval now, because it's greater than, I start with my number to infinity.